Located around Telok Ayer along a certain street by the name of Club Street stands a historical site by the name of the Pondok Peranakan Gelam Club. This pondok was designated by the National Heritage Board in year 2000 as a historical site. As Singapore's last pondok, it used to serve the welfare of the Baweanese and served as a communal lodging home for the migrants. From the days of the Baweanese migration till today, the Baweanese in Singapore has experienced drastic changes that will eventually shape their experience and identity. For the PPGC that was registered in 1932, it has seen itself to the days of the war, the independence of Singapore, as well as the policies that were administered by the government to promote a Singaporean identity.
Okay, her name is Sundari. Perang ke lepas perang? Awak datang sini sebelum perang ke lepas perang? After World War II. Yeah.
Macam bodoh tau. Not only one.
Is that so when there are major events like someone's death, for example, or a marriage taking place, the whole community or the pondok will get together for a communal event, so they will help out one another. So it's a very communal living even within the pondok itself. My grandma's second husband, which is my grandfather, okay, so he worked with English men, so as a driver. So after they stayed, the Englishman stayed for a while. So after like his duties has finished, he went back to his country. So my grandfather didn't stay in that house anymore, so he stayed in a village instead. Mak, bila Mak Shi pergi Gimo? Tahun apa?
Kahwin nanti 72 apa? I think 70, 71.
Yeah.
Oh, so in the 70s she shifted into a HDB, so she stayed at Gimo.
Kena orang Boyan ke?
Kalau
She says no,
kalau
Malay.
With the rollout of the HDB policy in 1960, many of the Baweanese initially living in pondoks moved out into public housing. This also meant a physical dispersal of the Baweanese community into the different parts of Singapore. There was no longer a need for communal housing with unique social systems within the pondok, suggesting that there was no proper system to ground them in their unique identity and community. The Baweanese instead were encouraged to channel their gotong royong into their new communities. Furthermore, with the bilingual policy in place, it also had significant impacts on the Baweanese community. The establishment of Malay as one of the official languages and a mother tongue for the racial group of Malays created the foundations for the erosion of the Baweanese language. The Baweanese language became less relevant and practiced as the people were being taught Malay in schools. With the disbandment of pondoks gradually, there was not much places for the practice of Baweanese except amongst their own families.
Hi, I'm Diana. I'm 22 years old. I identify myself as a Baweanese in Singapore, even though my IC says I'm Malay, because my mother and my grandparents are Baweanese according to the ICs, and my grandparents originated from the island of Bawean. I think none of us, especially like the younger generation, we don't really say that we are super Baweanese or like super Javanese like that. Like we just see ourselves as Malays, even though that we still hold on to like our ethnic group like close to our hearts. But in terms of like language wise, we don't see like the younger generation speaking Baweanese. We know like a word or two, but we don't really speak like the languages. We don't speak the language as much as how our grandparents speak Baweanese, because like my grandparents still speak Baweanese at home and they're pretty fluent with it. And it's pretty sad to see the culture and like the language diminishing as the generation go by. So, yeah. I think everything is just being put into this big melting pot, which is just being labelled now as being Malay or that's just like Malay culture.
Picture of the culture is like when they go to Boeing, that one. That one you must keep it. Because they come to work together and everything.
The pondok spirit can now be called gotong royong instead. Like you would still help out anyone, whoever, whenever they need help. So I think, it kind of translates to gotong royong in common and 21st century.
Today, our Malay friends of Baweanese descent speaks little or no Baweanese at all. The lines are already fuzzy as they are no longer sure about what part of their traditions and lifestyle are Malay and what's Baweanese.